welcome to another fingerpicking lesson. Marco here. Let's talk about musical stuff. The chord progression I was playing at the beginning of the video is very simple. E minor, D major and C. But why did it sound so different and beautiful and, just like different, okay? Now the reason for that is because I was forcing myself to play the chord progression in one position only. And if you notice, the E string was always there playing this fret number 10. So I was literally playing 3 chords and I was holding the finger on the E string, the top E string on the fret number 10. And this approach really forces me to come up with new ideas. Now, if you keep going back to the same chords that you play all the time, you never really come up with anything new, okay? So you have to force yourself. Sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's easy. Like this chord progression is in E minor, and E minor is a beautiful key to really, experiment with these type of things. Other keys are a little bit more difficult, but E minor is definitely a good place to get started, okay? So we're gonna take it step by step. I'm gonna show you what I was playing. And guys, you can get the tab, check my Patreon page. You can get this tab as well as the YouTube tabs and other, fingerpicking programs. But on top of that, if you become a patron, you support my channel, you support this thing, and you give me a chance to keep going, okay? So really thank you so much. And also subscribe to the channel if you like this type of lessons, you want to keep up with all the upcoming lessons, subscribe, okay? Now, we're gonna have a close-up and we're gonna get started, guys. Enjoy this lesson and have fun. Alright guys, let's get started. Now, first section, just the intro. Okay. Now there are 3 chords here: the E minor, the D major, and the C major. Okay. But we're gonna start just with the top 2 notes. Now the E string is always fret number 10, and the B string is fret number 8 for the E minor, and then back to the fret number 7 for the D major, and then the G string fret number 9 for the C major. Okay. So memorize these 3 chords: E minor, 8-10. D major 7-10 and C major 9-10. Okay. Now the picking pattern is gonna go like this. You have the index playing the B string and the G string, and then the middle finger always plays the E string. Okay. So you have 2 different movements. Okay. So you have index, 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 middle, index, middle. Okay. And this is one pattern, okay? Then you repeat the same pattern when you play the D chord. So you're gonna slide back to the fret number 7 and play the same thing. Same picking pattern: index, 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 middle, index, middle. And then you have the C chord. Now the C chord will get 2 patterns, okay? So you wanna repeat the pattern twice. The first time is the same. The only difference is that the index finger is on the G string now. But then when you start again, you only want to play the index, 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 okay? And then the middle finger on the E string, fret number 10, and then fret number 8 and fret number 7. So we have a phrase. Okay, so the first pattern is the same. Second time, and then you start again. Now, when you start again and you play that the second time, the E minor is the same, D major is the same. Now, the C major, you have the first pattern is the same, but when you start the second pattern, you want to pause on the G string. That's it, you let it ring out. All right? So very simple structure and easy to play. Now, on the next section, I'm going to show you how to add the chord progression. Let's check it out. Now we're going to add the bass note for the chords. Okay? We don't play the little phrase if you notice, okay? Now the first chord is E minor and we need the bass note, the low string, the low E string, okay? Now the picking pattern is slightly different, even though the majority of the thing that we learned we can apply, okay? But there is just one different note. So you want to start by playing simultaneously the low E and the B string, okay? So put down the fret 8 and fret 10. You pluck that simultaneously. Then you have the index finger again. And when we learned the intro, we were playing with the index finger 3 times, right? But now what we're going to do, we're going to play simultaneously with thumb and index. Then you have index again. But now we play the thumb and then middle, index and middle. So rather than play with the index 3 times, we only play it twice. When the thumb and then middle, index, middle. Okay, so we're gonna do the same with the D chord, okay? So you're gonna slide the B string back to the fret number 7 and play the D string open. Now this is your bass note. Okay? So you pluck that simultaneously, D string and B string, then the B string, thumb on the D string, E string, B string, and E string, okay? The last chord is C major, guys, and remember that the C major will have 2 different patterns, okay? And the bass note is on the low E fret number 8, okay? Then you have the G string fret number 9 and the E string fret number 10, okay? So 8, 9, 10. Pretty simple to visualize. The finger picking pattern is the same. This time the thumb is on the low E, and then you pluck simultaneously E string and G string, then the G string, bass note, and E string, G string, and E string. That's it. Again, back to the E minor, and D, and G, and C. Now when you repeat it again, make sure that you play the first pattern, and then you play the last one, just E and G, and you let it ring out, okay, before we start the B section. So, pretty easy here, a little bit stretchy on the left hand, to be honest with you, so take it step by step, but the finger picking pattern is almost the same. So let's just learn the B section. Alright guys, now the B section, slightly different. We're gonna have a melody and chords, okay? So we're gonna play like this. Alright, now what am I playing? So we're gonna start with the D chord, okay? And we have 4 notes. So we're gonna start with the D chord played with the thumb. This is the bass note. And then I have the B string fret number 7, the thumb again, and then fret number 8 and 10, okay? So, and then I have the E minor chord. Okay, which is going to be played like this. You have the E string fret number 7 simultaneously with the low E, then the B string fret 10, bass note, and B string fret number 8 and 7, okay? And we finish with the C major chord. So you want to play the low E fret number 8 simultaneously with the E string open, and then the G string, alright? So you have now we have a short phrase. 3 notes. G string fret number 9, B string fret number 7, and 8. Okay? And then we do the same thing. So we play the same D major. But when we play the E minor, it will be slightly different. Okay? So the E minor starts with the E string fret 7, simultaneously with the bass note. Then the B string fret number 10, bass note. E string fret number 10, B string fret number 7, and the C major is the same. Okay. Now after that, we are going to go back to we're gonna play a different phrase, okay, which is going to end the exercise. So we're gonna have okay, so I have the E minor is the same chord. Okay, so you play low E and the B string. Now when you play the D, You want to start the arpeggio by playing the D string and the B string, thumb, and the E string fret number 10. Then I have E string fret number 7, 10 again, and I finish with a beautiful C major chord. So I'm playing the D string fret number 10 and the E string fret number 12 simultaneously with thumb and ring, G string fret number 12, and the E string open. Alright, so and I finish with an E minor chord. So low E, D string fret number 9, B string fret number 8, and the E string open. And there you have it, okay? So guys, really take it step by step. It's a beautiful concept, beautiful way of playing chords. A little bit challenging, okay, if you are a super beginner, but really take it step by step and learn new ways of playing chords. Good luck with this lesson. I'm gonna see you on the next video.